Welcome back to Rocky Knob Farm and our YouTube channel. I'm Jason Eakers. So we wanted to come and give an update on what we've been into in the last few weeks. We hadn't did a lot of videos. I've had a lot of things going on with my sister. She is improving, praise the Lord, and she's doing better and she's alert and she's still on the vent, but she's doing a lot better. So with the farmer's market wrapping up last weekend, we've been doing quite a bit at the pumpkin house. Like I said, we sold them several pumpkins and been helping around there. Tav's been decorating and putting up fodder. We finished up all of our businesses that we're going to do for the year. But overall, we've had a really good year, and we're planning on growing more pumpkins for next year. Our cover crop, it's come up and it all looks good. We're going to try to start servicing tractors, getting them ready for winter. Stay tuned. Over the past few days, we've also built us a new tractor shed. Turned out pretty good. Brooklyn sure put a smile on Tanner's face. Cover crop looks great. So with 102 hours, we're going to go ahead and do our first service. The tractor did regen like it was supposed to at 100 hours. We're really pleased with its performance. And we went to the John Deere dealer and got us some filters. And I don't know, I've seen them higher, but I think $102, that was for hydraulic, oil filter, and fuel filters. So now we're going to jump in and start servicing. First service, John Deere recommends 100 hours on the first service. We're going to blow out our air filters and go ahead and change oil. Just change the hydraulic filter, then top it back off with fluid, and change our fuel filters, of course. Nice little feature on these new John Deeres is they've got a screen here and it's in front of the radiator. You can take that out and clean it real easy and then slide it back in its track to keep from getting stuff in your radiator and causing the engine overheat. With this screen right here, I try to clean it every 8 hours of use, and it makes it a lot easier to clean when you do clean it instead of having a bunch of stuff gommed in there and makes it harder to blow out. Okay, so we're changing the fuel filter here, and as you've seen, we changed the O-ring. That's important. And this right here is your bleed screw. You want to loosen this up just a little. This is a messy job no matter what you do. This is the hand primer. What you want to do, you want to see all the bubbles? You want to get this to where the fuel, it builds it all the way up in the filter until you get pure fuel. And when I start getting a lot of fuel like that, I'll tighten this down a little so it's less of a mess. And once we got it built all the way up, see, I'm not getting any bubbles. Just tighten this little plastic. You don't have to over tighten it, but tighten it up good so it doesn't suck air. So the oil filter is a little tough to get get something on it. I use these pliers, but I did break it loose. So all the oil's drained out of it, and now we're going to drain the filter and put the new one on. And I do want to add that a lot of the newer tractors, you can't get aftermarket filters for until they're a couple years old. They won't cross over. But with it being this new, I'd rather just spend the money and buy good quality OEM filters. So we got all the oil out of it and got to put the filter on. And we figure out that John Deere decided to change the serial number. At a certain serial number, they changed the oil filter in the middle of the year. So now we've got to put the used one on it until next week, which is 4 days away, 5, before we can put the right oil filter on it. Well, the hydraulic filter was right, so we did get that. And what I always like to do is write the hours and the date when I changed the oil on the end of the filter. On our New Holland bucket. They're weld-on hooks. I'm going to weld them on right here on each side so that we got a place to hook to with the chain. Now we're doing the New Holland Workmaster 50. Riley and Tanner decided to go clean out the steer's stall. And that wraps up what we've been doing. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.